I'm walking up a Gop, which is the second largest man-made mound, Neolithic mound in the whole of Britain. It's 5,500 years old, and no one knows why it was built. Gop is in the village of Trelawnyd in North Wales. It's an absolutely lovely little walk that I'm sharing here. You can find all of the details, where to start, exact parking, everything you need in the link in the description on this video. As you can see, the views are absolutely amazing. Looking out over the Clwydian Range, you can clearly see Molet Park, the mast that stands up clearly, and I've got loads of amazing routes that you can find for walking in the Clwydian Range. You can also here see Mole Harathig. I've got more, I think 3 different routes that you can do up Mole Harathig, or Dizza Mountain as it's locally known. So do take a look in the description where I'll add in a little link for all of those. But this is such a lovely little walk as you progress up the hill. You turn up past a bench and then you're heading up towards Gop. It's so weird because you can see, as you're heading up, you can see the fact that it's not natural. It is man-made, this mound that's on top of Gop Hill. There's a lot of speculation about why this mound was built. I don't know. It's so weird, isn't it, to think that this huge earthwork, I mean, it's all inside of it, it's all limestone rocks, and it has been excavated. There has been a shaft put down so that they can try and see what's in, but that was back in 1867 or something like that. So I want, and that's all the excavation that's happened in this site. And this is the second biggest man-made mound, Neolithic mound, in the whole of Britain. So it seems really weird that there hasn't been more interest in it and more people trying to work out why it was there. If you Google it, there are various sort of understandings of, maybe it was as a beacon, maybe it was a sort of hill fort, although it's kind of really just doesn't seem that anyone really understands why it was built. I mean, some people could say it was some kind of alien landing beacon or something ridiculous like that. But what we do know is that a lot of arrowheads were found there. So there's definitely been some really sort of amazing historical battles that have happened in this area. That's though way after actually when this was built. So this was built sort of 5,000 or 6,000 years ago. And some of those battles are more like 2,000 years ago. So there's a lot of weird history that's happened, and maybe actually Gop was way more important than it is now a couple of thousand years ago when it was being used in these battles, or seen as this beacon. Some people believe that Boudica, however you want to pronounce her name, this was where she committed suicide, where her battle ended, and that she is buried somewhere in Gop. That would be amazing. That's so when I was little, because it's very close to me, this walk, I was brought up believing that this is where Bodhisa fought her last battle. If you're staying in this area, I would really recommend that you drive up to Trelawnyd and that you walk up Igop and just not only experience the amazing views that you'll get from here, but also really try and think about how weird it is that this huge mound exists and that we don't know. There must have been some amazing kind of chieftain that started it, and it must have taken years to build. There's so much to think about.